What's up, my cherry bomb? On today's video, I'm going to be sharing a fragrance video that you probably never thought that I would be sharing. But these are some fragrances to never wear around a man. Now, I know what you're thinking, but it is true. Do not wear these around a man, because if you wear any of these fragrances around a man, he will literally choke you out. He will literally wife you up. He will literally put a ring on it without thinking twice. He will fly you out to any location that you want if you wear these fragrances. So if you want to see some fragrances that I highly recommend to never wear around a man, then keep on watching. All right, you guys, so the first fragrance is one that is a musky, fruity floral. Now, it's not as fruity, but it's a beautiful musky floral, and it has this ambery vibe to it. And this one right here, every single time I wear it around a man, it drives him crazy. So I highly recommend to not wear this around a man. Fenty Eau de Parfum. Now, this is Fenty the Parfum. It is from Rihanna. If you are new here and you've never heard about this fragrance, this is from Rihanna. But this one right here is a fragrance that has blueberry, patchouli. It has woody notes. It has amber. It is really a sensual fragrance. Rihanna is always wearing this. This is a fragrance that is exuding femininity. So if you ever wear this around a man, just know that he's gonna be all over your neck. He's gonna treat you like a lady. He's gonna treat you like you're that boss lady that you are. I like wearing this to bed, but baby, if you know you're about to lay by a man, if you want to have a peaceful night and you're gonna lay by a man, don't wear this fragrance, because this will literally have you guys up all night long. It is so alluring. It is so sexy. It's so sensual. And you guys already know Rihanna gives off all of those feminine energy with that allure in her eye. You guys already know that. So of course she would make a fragrance that is super sensual and super alluring. It's perfect. It lasts all day long, and it's one of those fragrances that it doesn't have a huge projection, but the scent bubble is beautiful, and the sillage is where it performs the best. You pass by a man, he's not going to smell you at the moment when you pass by him, but like 5 seconds later, that sillage smacks him in the face, and he's literally going to run after you. So if you don't want those type of attentions, don't wear this around a man. Now, this next one is one that literally have men on a chokehold. And I stopped wearing this around a man around men, period, because it really is a problem. Like, I am married and I'm not trying to grab those attention. So every single time I wear this, I only wear it when I'm with my husband. And even him, he be going crazy. This is one that I highly recommend to leave at home if you're not trying to get those attention. Amra Balatafa. Girl, this right here, instant chokehold. Instantly. This will have him literally walking on 2 hands. He will be upside down, flipped around. He will go crazy. Every single time I wear this, it have men on a chokehold. I don't understand why. I don't understand how, but it literally have him on a chokehold. I think it's that sweet cinnamon mixed with that praline that gets them every single time. And it's a unisex fragrance. So wearing this around a man will drive him crazy. But if you're a man and you're watching this and you want to grab attention of a woman, put this on, or don't, because it will literally have them all over your neck. Okay? Like, every single time I wear this, my husband's always like, "Ooh, you smell so good." And I'm just like, "Thank you." I made the mistake of wearing this fragrance to the mall. I kid you guys not, and I'm really not over exaggerating, because I've been out with other people and my friends, and they're like, "Dang, Abby, you're really not lying about the compliments." This literally had me stopped about I want to say 4 to 5 times at the mall. And you guys know, if y'all ever see me in public, because I know a lot of my cherry bombs see me in public, I'm not really like in people's face. The only way I'll see you is if you come to me and say, "Hey, Abby." I do walk with a smile. I walk with my head held high, and I do walk confidently. But it's not like I'm walking around like saying hello to everybody for you to even smell me. So if somebody really gives me a compliment off of my fragrance, just know that I just passed by them, or, I just, like, the scent bubble is there because I'm not in no one's face. So if I told you I got stopped 4 times, and one of the times someone was with their lady and they were like, "Yeah, you smell good. What is it?" I wrote it down for them. You already know this is a man killer, for real. So don't wear this around men if you don't want those attention. Now, if you do, go at your own risk, okay? But if you don't, leave this baby at home. Now, this next one is one that I honestly feel like you shouldn't wear around a man, because for some reason, I feel like men feel intimidated. Every single time I wear this, like, they start a conversation, but they don't lead on with, wow, you smell good. They just be like, hey, can I ask you a question? And then they're just trying to pick my head. And then they're like, the reason why I stopped you is because you smell amazing and you just give off those vibes. I don't know why, but this happened to me 2 times. Now, usually when I do wear this around a man, I get compliments, but these 2 specific times I got the compliment, it started off with just a simple question, and then they were just picking my brain, and they was trying to have like an intellectual type of conversation, and just to see, because why is she smelling this sophisticated? And I didn't understand it until I realized this fragrance is categorized as a unisex fragrance. And if a man would like to wear a vanilla fragrance, this is what I would highly recommend for them to wear without smelling extra feminine. And that's when it clicked. I'm like, because this fragrance is very daring and not a lot of women would wear it. And that's when I realized, if you're not trying to have them battle with you, or, you know, try to feel like, why is she feeling like she's a boss girl, then don't wear this around me, because you'll either get 2 type of reactions, like, oh, who she thinks she is, let me go ahead and pick her brain, or you'll get that reaction of, wow, she smells amazing. And this fragrance does that every single time. And it's from 7 Virtues, and it is Sensual Vanille. Y'all, I don't know what it is about this fragrance, but I feel like that woody, spicy, milky, lactonic vibe that this have with that vanilla gives a man, you know, makes a man feel very, I wouldn't say less of himself, but like challenged. Like, who are you to smell like this? You know, like, I want to get to know you more. She's mysterious. Like, it's never on a rude type of vibe, but it's just like, wow, she doesn't smell like, you know, a fruity fluff type of fragrance, which I love. Let me find out why. Like, she's intriguing, like, in a good way though. And if you're not trying to give out those vibes, then don't wear this around a man. But if you are, and you're trying to put yourself at a level where they, I wouldn't say that they respect you, because men respect men, a man, like an actual man, not the ones that act like they are a man and they're not. I'm talking about a real respectful man that was raised by a respectful woman, okay? Like somebody that has a head on his shoulder that respects women. He's not gonna be disrespectful when he's asking you those questions. Because these 2 encounters I had, they were very respectful men, but they were just trying to pick my brain. Like, I feel like they were just knocked off their shoe, because most women at the mall specifically smell like Coco Mademoiselle, anything sweet and floral. But me, I was smelling like a woody, sweet, but like not too sweet, like fresh type of fragrance. So it was like a, you know, like a slap in the face, like, oh my God, who is that? You know? This is that. Okay, if you're trying to give off those vibes, definitely wear it. But if you're not trying to grab that type of attention, don't wear this around a man, because it will give you all those attention and more. Now, this next one is one that I haven't had for that long, but men really like this. Every single time I am out and I'm running errands, this is one that I usually like wearing, specifically for the month of January. I feel like I wore this in January a lot. And every time I was running errands, I was always getting compliments from men with this fragrance. And it was kind of overwhelming, because usually when I'm running errands, maybe I don't have time to be stopping. It's not like I'm shopping. I don't have time to stop. So like, I went to the post office, they stopped me. I went to, where did I go? I went to go pay a bill. Usually I don't do that, but since I was already there at Publix, I paid the bill. Maybe the compliments just didn't stop. And I was just kind of annoyed. So if you're running errands, don't wear this around a man. Don't wear this, because men will go crazy, especially if you don't feel like wearing or stopping. But the compliments do feel good. So if you do like, you know, stopping during errand time, wear this fragrance. But if you're not, I highly recommend to wear this for date night, because it is not an errand fragrance. And I had to learn that the hard way, because maybe people kept stopping me. Okay, like every single second that I had the chance to stop, you know, and it's Burberry Goddess. Now, you guys already know that it's lavender and it's vanilla. Lavender is usually found in men fragrances, but pair that with the vanilla, girl, you have a recipe for disaster. Or not, depending on how you think it. It is amazing, and men will always give you compliments. You guys know that sweet fragrances arouse men scientifically. So if you're wearing something that's sweet and something that you commonly find in theirs, it kind of mess up with their brain. They're like, oh, who is that? It kind of give off that same vibe that Sensual Vanille gave. This is really nice though. It's creamy. it's not too much creamy, but it's sweet and warm and a little, and I mean a little bit of spicy with that powdery lavender vibe. It's nice. It's nice. Now, it's nothing groundbreaking, but I realized that when I wear Libre, I get a different caliber of a man versus when I wear this. Okay? Like when I wear Libre, for some reason, I feel like I get compliments from corporate men. And it's not like I go anywhere specific, but I get compliments from like older corporate men. But when I wear this, I get compliments from everybody. You know, like this one don't discriminate, okay? For some reason, I don't know. And they kind of are in the same fragrance family. So if you want to wear this fragrance, I don't know, I'm not going to judge you, but just be ready, okay? Be ready. Now this next one is one that I can't get enough of, and every single time I wear it, I do wear it to date night, but for some reason, like, they're never disrespectful, because I feel like you guys associate disrespect when I get complimented with Mark. These men are never disrespectful. I think only one or two was disrespectful, but Mark nipped that in the bud real quick. He don't play about me, okay? So this one, I get a lot of compliments whenever I wear it with Mark, because the purpose of me wearing this specific one is to smell alluring to Mark. But I have to realize that, and I quickly realized that when I wear this around Mark, we're usually in public if we're on date night. So if I have a male waiter, he'll be like, wow, you smell amazing. Or, wow, you smell beautiful. And I constantly get those compliments. And this one right here, every single time I wear it, the compliments are crazy. Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli by Kayali. Something about this is so freaking sexy. It's sensual. It's definitely giving off fall and winter vibes. It's so alluring, and it's grown woman. So I always get compliments whenever I wear this, whether I'm with Mark or not. But most of the time I do wear it with Mark and waiters, management, whoever it is. When we go out to eat, they're always complimenting me on this fragrance. If you're looking for a sophisticated fragrance that's also sensual, sexy, and alluring, that will get you the compliments, this is it. But if you don't like those vibes, especially if you're out with your loved ones, or if you're out with your man and you're not trying to get those vibes, because these men don't give it, they don't care. They don't care. They're going to compliment you. And Mark is not insecure, so he doesn't care if a man compliment me, as long as he's respectful. Then go ahead and wear this. But if your man is super jealous and don't care if it's respectful or not, girl, don't wear this around a man, okay? Especially if you're not trying to get in trouble with your real man. This is another one that always gets me chased down. This is one that I wore recently, and it literally got me chased down under the red light. I went inside of T-Mobile, was just looking, and for some reason, and I always have my AirPods in when I'm by myself at the mall. For some reason, I guess I didn't hear this man, so he was trying to call me. That's what he told me after the fact, but he was trying to call me, and I didn't hear him, so he just let me go, and I went about my day. We happened to park in the same parking lane. Like, he was probably like 4 cars down. And I got in my car, like I said, I had my AirPods in. He tried to get my attention again, and I didn't hear him. So here we are driving out the mall, and we're under the red light. Now, if you guys know anything about Florida Mall, if you've ever been to Florida Mall, the light right by Zara, not the one that's by Macy's, but the light that's right by Zara and the American Girl, for some reason that light be taking forever. So we just happened to drive. He was right behind me, and then he drove in the front because he was very bothered by the fragrance. He told me to put down my window. I put down my window. He was like, I just have to tell you that you smell amazing. I was trying to get your attention at T-Mobile, and here I am laughing and saying thank you. And he was like, I couldn't get your attention. And then we was parked right by each other, but I still couldn't get your attention. I had to get your attention. Don't think I'm weird, but what is it that you're wearing? And I said, I'm wearing Love Don't Be Shy. And he was like, oh my gosh, let me go ahead and get that because you smell beautiful. And he wanted to get it for his wife or girlfriend or whoever it was. He was like, I'm about to get this for my partner because it smells amazing. I'm not trying to be weird. And I was like, no, it's okay. I get that a lot. I had my AirPods in, and he was like, okay, no wonder you didn't hear me. But y'all, Love Don't Be Shy. Love Don't Be Shy. Love Don't Be Shy. We'll do it every single time. This next fragrance is one that if you're trying to have him on your neck, wear it. But if you're not trying to, don't wear it because you might get pregnant. Every single time I wear this fragrance to bed, child, I always have a scare. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not gonna lie, but I always have a scare. And I don't know why I'm scared because I'm married, but I always have a scare. This is one, it never fails. Every single time I wear it, it makes him go crazy. Now, Brass by Lattafa. I'm sure you guessed it. This is one of my favorites. Honestly, this is my second bottle and I love it. Oh my gosh. Now, I usually don't share with you guys when I'm going through these Middle Eastern fragrances because it's kind of sick. Like, I really run through them. Y'all just see another bottle. But y'all, this fragrance right here, red berries, cacao, rose, amber, vanilla. Oh my gosh. You guys already know this. If you're new here, just look for my Middle Eastern fragrance videos and you'll see how much I love this fragrance, and even my vanilla videos. But if you're an OG, you already know that this fragrance was gonna make the list, because it's one of those fragrances that I feel like if you're really not trying to be a mom in 2024, don't wear this. 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 Don't wear this around a man, because he will snatch you up, especially if you wear it to bed. This is a fragrance that never disappoints, and I love it. But I have to be careful because this fragrance around Mark, I don't know what it is. It just literally like make him go crazy. If you're not trying to give off crazy, insane vibes, don't wear this around a man because he will go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now, this next one is one that every single time I wear it, Mark goes crazy, and he literally be saying, can you wear that fragrance that you wore at this specific time? And then every single time I think about it, it's always this fragrance. It makes him go crazy, and I realize that this one makes everybody go crazy. Now, this one hasn't really made a man go crazy, like to the point that he chased me down in a long time, but I feel like that's because I haven't been outside like that. Because in Florida, they will chase you down. They're that bold. But it's gotten me crazy compliments. In the short period of time that I've had it, I know it's past 10 compliments. Literally. Sometimes I would just walk out at one store, go into another store, and it never fails. Every single store gives me a compliment. And it is Burberry Her by Burberry. What? Oh my gosh. Raspberries, vanilla, sour cherry. This one right here never fails. It will always get you the compliments. So if you're that type of girl that don't like attention from men, especially if you're already married, because sometimes some of these fragrances, I do wear them, and if I see that it's always giving me compliments from men specifically, I just probably layer it with something else, or I just don't wear it. And especially if I go to the mall, like that, some of these fragrances I probably won't wear. I like to wear fresh and clean fragrances to the mall anyways, because I like to test out other fragrances. But if I am coming from a date, or, you know, a brunch date with Mark, or a lunch date, and we end up going to the mall, or if I go by myself, it doesn't matter. If I'm wearing this, girl, I'm gonna get compliments. It never fails. So if you're not trying to give off those vibes, don't wear this. But if you are, girl, go ahead and wear anything from this list. Comment down below what are some fragrances that you would never wear around a man, but you actually will. Comment down below if you have any of these fragrances in the collection. Comment down below some crazy stories that you've had while wearing some of these fragrances in your collection, because I know I'm not by myself. These are some fragrances that are bold, sexy, and alluring. So I know every single time I wear them, it never fails. I will get a compliment. I even got a compliment with which one? Nebraska. And I had an Instacart order, and the only reason why I got the compliment because I had to show my ID for the liquor that I bought from Total Wine. And yeah, the girls was eating this up, okay? They were eating it up, and the guy literally was like, yo, you smell amazing, by the way. And I'm like, thank you. He said, what are you wearing? I said, Nebraska by Lattafa, and I wrote it down on his phone for him, and he was like, yeah, this is nice. I was like, thank you. So yeah, y'all, comment down below some crazy stories y'all have. I know y'all have them, because y'all be smelling good, okay? Everything will be linked in the description box below for your convenience. Until we see each other again, please, please, please stay safe and keep on smelling fragrances. Bye, Cherry Bombs.